So, welcome to Munich, Lindsey.
Thank you.
It's great to have you again. We are so excited to do that here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I think this is our last show in Germany.
Yeah, it is. How was Germany so far?
Oh my gosh, Germany was awesome. I mean, the biggest shows of the tour, for the most part, were here, and so we've all been so excited to come and to do these shows and to finally get to come bring the show to what I think is my biggest fan base in the whole world, which is Germany.
That's true. What do you know about Germany? Is there anything that you know? Like, something that comes to your mind?
When I think of Germany, I usually think of Berlin.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where I've gone the most when I've come to Germany. I guess that's where I've spent the most time when I have like time off. And I went to like the Berlin history, the history museum in Berlin, and it was so beautiful, like looking at all the armory and the swords and just like the whole history of the country. And I remember like walking down like the Berlin Wall and just being so amazed by the beauty of the art. And I just think Berlin is one of the coolest cities in Europe because it's just so artistic. It's not overly expensive. It's a place where artists kind of go, and so I love Berlin.
That's great. That's really cool. So let's jump into the real questions. Because that was not really a real question. So you are watching TV or not? Do you have like enough time, or is it?
I haven't watched TV in a long time.
Because my question would be, what's your favorite TV show character?
Favorite TV show character? Okay, my favorite TV show character. I love Modern Family. Is that a show here?
Not really. I mean, we had it like years ago, but it's a really old one, right?
They still make it in the US.
They make it?
Yeah, it's still going. And I love the dad in Mr. Dunphy in Modern Family. I laugh so hard. So it's probably my favorite character.
That's amazing. So if you could choose to have a superpower, what would it be? Like,
if I could have a superpower.
And why?
It would be, it would definitely be to teleport. Like go from, like, I want to be in France, and I'd be able to, like, touch people next to me and take them with me. Because I do quite a bit of traveling, and think how awesome that'd be if I could play a show in, in Munich, and then go do an interview in LA, like, right afterwards. I could see all my fans all over the world.
And your family.
Like, my family, and I could bring them with me. I'd be like, come here, sisters, let's go.
So who's the next person in your family that you would take on tour with you? Because you took your parents with you, right?
Yeah, so I took my sister Brooke on my last tour, and then I brought my parents a little bit along the ride this tour. Man, don't want to pick favorites, but Jennifer has helped me out so much, and I would love to be able, she's never gotten to travel, and it's just hard. She has 2 little kids, so it's harder for her to leave, but I would love to bring Jennifer on a tour sometime.
That's a good plan, I think.
Yeah.
So this one is a tricky one, because I don't know if this ever happened to you, but has anyone who never liked you before you got famous come crawling back to you after you became famous?
Ooh, I would say, not that they didn't like me, but there were definitely, there's definitely been a guy or two that maybe I kind of liked in college or in, not high school, but like college, and then all of a sudden they're like hit me up on Facebook or like texting me, and I'm like, wait a second, you didn't have time to return my calls when I was in college. I'm not going to return your calls now. And that kind of feels good, I'm not going to lie.
That's true.
Don't need you now because you didn't need me then.
That's a good thing. So if you could steal a song from all the music history and take it yours, what song would it be?
Man, it might be Living on a Prayer.
Oh, really?
Living on a prayer, take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh, such a good song.
Yeah, too. The most ridiculous rumor that you ever heard about you?
Ooh, I remember thinking it was really funny that I saw someone tweet that my like net worth, like how much money I had, was like $20 million, and I just had to laugh really hard because it was like, wow, I wish I had $20 million. This was like when I was kind of first starting and like had no money, and so I just thought it was really funny that I saw a rumor that I was worth $20 million, which was definitely not the case. I was still trying to pay bills.
And how is it now? Is it like 20 million?
Oh gosh. No, I wish, again, I still wish it was $20 million, but I just feel lucky that I get to make a living doing what I do, and and I'm doing okay at it.
So you're trying to, you know, like calm down and not taking over the famous kind of, you know what I mean? Like, because some people freak out when they get famous and they do drugs and all these kind of things. Yeah. So are you scared of that? Like that this would ever happen to you?
You know, when I first started, I remember being just a little bit nervous of like, okay, I need to decide who I want to be right now and be that person. You know, of course life changes and I've changed, but my core has stayed the same, and I think it's because my family is most important to me and my values and standards are second most important to me. And so because of that, like, I actually am not really afraid of that anymore. Like, I've made it this far and I have no plans on changing that side of myself, and I still drive the same car that I drove in high school. I still, you know, live a very kind of simple lifestyle when I'm off the road and being normal, and I like it that way.
But there must be a lot of people like seducing you or something. Like,
I guess I surround my crew, my tour crew. I surround myself with really great people. I have the best tour crew, and so they kind of, I mean, honestly, just say one day I wanted to be crazy and like went out and got drunk, they would all just be like, whoa, like they would be so turned off that they would just be like, what are you doing? They'd probably like take the beer out of my hand and be like, come here, Lindsay, like what's wrong with you? Because they know me so well, and they're there to protect me and help me as well.
So who was your role model when you were a kid?
Sadly, one of my role models was Amanda Bynes. I just remember I thought she was so clean, she was such a good girl, and she was funny, and I loved that. And then sadly she fell off the deep end, but she was someone I really did look up to quite a bit when I was growing up.
That's great. After everything happened to her now, it's like a crazy thing, right?
Yeah, well, it also makes me realize that you know, there might be people that look up to me the same way I looked up to her, and I don't want to let them down, you know?
Embarrassing moment in your life, the most embarrassing thing that you've ever done?
The most embarrassing thing
that you want to share?
Oh gosh, on the spot, the most embarrassing thing. It's hard to think about. I've done so many embarrassing things, and usually I like bury them in my mind. I remember I threw up on a date once. I got sick and was like, oh gosh, pull over, and he pulled over and I threw up outright, like outside of his car. I have to say, he never asked me out again. What the heck?
Did he call you after you became famous?
You know, maybe he's somewhere in my email inbox that I haven't seen yet.
You should go through them and see.
I should hit him up and be like, remember the girl that threw up on that first date? Yeah, that was me.
Okay, and now this is just like a really short game where I tell you 2 words and you decide which one you go for. Beach or mountain?
Mountain.
Fire or water?
Fire.
Why?
So you can cook hot dogs on it, and I love burnt hot dogs over a fire.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Gold or silver?
Gold.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
And sweet or sour?
Sweet.
Amazing. I would take the same things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So thank you very much for the interview, Lindsay. It was great to have you again.
Yes.
And, well, have fun in your tour. And good luck with your new album. Is there anything coming up?
Oh, man.
Maybe share that?
Yes, I'm working on, well, I just finished actually a new video. It's for a game cover called Dragon's Age, and I haven't really announced it yet, so it's going to be really fun.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. Thanks.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Love you.